Hi, I'm Bre, or Bre-Ashley Nairi if you're classy. And this video is going to be a more serious video. Hope that this video is beneficial in some way. The topic I want to discuss is depression. And I just recently got out of one. My depression started around October 2018. The reason for that is because I was getting ready to have my third child. I was or am a single mother, and I was really overwhelmed. I was really angry. I don't really want to just go into detail, but that's when it started. And unfortunately, that was also, when I was having my baby. So when she was born, of course, I was so happy to meet her. I mean, I prayed for a daughter. I prayed and prayed and prayed for a daughter, and I actually had a miscarriage right before I got pregnant with her. So to me, she was really a gift from God. All children are gifts from God. But when when you pray for something like that and go through something like a miscarriage and then boom, you get pregnant and you about to have a girl, it's just like, to me, it was really special. And so this is not to say that I didn't like my baby. I love my children. When I had her, of course I was still happy, but I didn't feel a connection. I didn't feel a connection with her. I really can't explain it any more in depth than that. I also felt like I was just going through the motions of life, right? And I wasn't where I wanted to be. I was living with my mother, and I didn't like the car that I had at the time. And it was just a lot of negativity, right, that I was like filling myself with. On top of being a single mother and working at a freaking grocery store and mother of three, I had to put my baby in daycare at like 9 weeks. I didn't put my twins in daycare until they were 1. So putting her in so early, I hated myself. I really did. That's when it started. Things got better. Things got a lot better. But I still wasn't, happy. I was alone. You know what I mean? I wanted to have a family. I wanted a partner. I wanted a spouse. And, I didn't have that. And so that had me depressed. And just like, doing everyday activities. No one will ever walk in my shoes, so they'll never understand what I experienced. But anywhere I go, it's just like, wow, you have your hands full. Why you have your hands full. And of course, I've never seen these people. They never seen me. They never met me. But what they don't realize is like, the other place that I just came from, someone else just told me that. So I'm hearing this like constantly all day, right? It's like, not that I don't know that already. So everything was just piling up on me. And when I say like everything was on me, I mean I'm paying all the bills by myself, right? I'm paying for daycare by myself. I had got 2 flat tires. That was $300. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I don't have a washer and dryer in my apartment, so I have to wash clothes in another location. And I have to do all of this while watching my kids. So it was just to the point where life was just, ugh. I just really hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom, and for so long, since my kid's dad and I are not together for so long, I have just been like, I got it, I'll do it, whatever. Because when I would ask for help, I wouldn't get it. So I got to the point where it was like, boom, Miss Independent, I got it. I'm not even thinking about you. You're not even an option. But I had to just like admit, like, and my kids, were asking for him. They wanted to see him. They wanted to hang out with him. So it was just like, it's time. It probably doesn't even sound like I was really going through anything. But I have been, on top of feeling just very lonely. My kids are getting older now, so, I can't just like go in my room and cry. I can't talk about certain things around them. And I definitely can't talk to them, right? So not having anybody to talk to can be stressful. So I would say the first thing that you should do if you're feeling like if you're feeling very depressed and feeling alone, is pray. At first, I didn't feel like he was there. I still felt alone. I didn't feel like God was with me, even though I know he was. Even though I know God is omnipresent. But sometimes you don't feel him. I know you're supposed to be here, but why don't I feel you? That's how I am. Or how I was and how I am sometimes. Sometimes I don't feel like God is here, even though I know that he's supposed to be. But I would just encourage you to continue to pray and to continue to seek him, because that is pleasing to God. And in turn, he will bless you, and he will always bless you. But the more you continue to encourage yourself and to reassure yourself that God is there, the better you will feel. If you are a religious person, of course, because, it's that old gospel song. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. And that is him. He's an on-time God. So it's not going to work when you want it to work and at the moment you want it to work, and sometimes it's not even going to work how you want it to work, but it's going to work in a way and at a time that is pleasing to God. So just continue to pray and continue to reassure yourself that he's with you, and read your word so that you know that he is with you. I would also encourage you to talk to someone who is wise, okay? Talk to someone who can give advice without a bias, okay? Sometimes talking to your mom is great if she's understanding, good. My mother is understanding, but I can say that sometimes she does have a bias. So talking to someone who's wise, who does not have a bias, like a grandmother or a great aunt, or I would recommend even someone who's professional, like a counselor or a therapist, because they're just, going to tell you like it is, and they're going to keep it real with you, and they're going to keep it rational and logical. And a lot of times we're led by emotion, and that's where a lot of the depression comes from, because you're led by emotion. And you just need to be practical and rational about things. Adapt positivity in everything you do, and what you put into your mind and what you put into your body. Eat healthy, not junk food, into the words that you speak, into the things and the people that you surround yourself with. And also, I have a little cheat sheet, so that's why I'm looking down. But also in the way that you think. If you're constantly like, I hate my life, I hate my apartment, I hate my car, I hate my job, I hate this person, I hate my clothes, like, everything around you is just going to be so negative, so dark, so gloomy, and you're not going to enjoy life, period. But when you start just being positive and you start being grateful for the things that you have, I'm so grateful to have, a 3-bedroom apartment. I'm so grateful to even have a car. I'm so grateful. If you start adapting that type of mindset instead of like, I wish my car had 3 rows. If you're just like, man, this mug get me from point A to point B. I ain't had no trouble. Yeah, I had to replace 2 tires, but I ain't had no trouble. I'm good. It really does work. And when my counselor told me this, I was like, that is so cliche, whatever. But it really, really, really does work. I saw a post that was like, try to go a day without complaining and see how your whole aspect changed. And I challenged myself one day, and I was like, dang, like, you don't even realize you're complaining, and you are. But when you can just see the good in things, it really does change the outlook on your life. And I can't even give you an example right now, like, other than the ones that I already have. You just have to try it for yourself. Another thing is to invest time into what makes you happy. Like, I'm going to tell you guys in either the video before this or the video after, makeup makes me happy. Playing in makeup, I just love the art of it. That's something that makes me happy. Also, dancing, that's something that makes me happy, and that makes me feel good, and it gets me out of my funk. So I'm going to hurry up and try to finish this. So just to recap, I was talking about invest time into something that makes you happy, that will make you feel like you're not wasting your life, will make you feel like that you know, you put your time to something that actually had meaning, because time is something that we never get back. So when you're using time, you know, just to sit down on your couch all day, or to not leave your house and to not do anything, then you feel like your life is just wasting away, and it's just, you know, it's just not fun, and it continues the cycle of depression. Other thing I wanted to mention was exercise. Being healthy can also help you feel a lot better physically, and then, you know, working out, of course, also makes you look more appealing, and when you look good, you feel good. I mean, these are just facts. The biggest thing that I wanted to touch on besides praying is accepting the things that you cannot change. And that was like when my depression hit the climax for the thing that I went through, and I was kind of like coming down and things were just unraveling in my life, I didn't want to face the things that I couldn't change. I didn't want to face YouTube. I didn't want to face you know, where I am in life right now, the fact that I don't have a bachelor's degree yet. I didn't want to face the fact that my relationship is probably never gonna work out. This was probably the reality a very long time ago. For you to like be all about one person, especially the person that you had kids with, and you have to realize like you spent 5 years on something that's never gonna work. Like if I would have known, you know, when I met him and I had kids, that 5 years from now I still wouldn't be happy, and I still wouldn't be satisfied, and I still, you know, wouldn't be loved the way that I needed to be loved, I would have been done with it a long time ago. You have to, you know, accept your job. Like if you don't like your job, just accept that that's where you're at right now, and that's what's paying whatever bills you have, and make the most of it. And, you know, your image. Like for me, I'm overweight and I want to lose about 30-40 pounds, and you know, I just have to accept that this is how I am right now, and I'm working on it. I'm actually about to take this makeup off and go hit the gym right after I finish this video, but accept the fact that this is how I look right now, and I have to make the most of it. So all in all, just accept the things that you cannot change, because if you're stressing about something that you have no power to change, you are wasting precious time and you are hurting yourself. I'm about to go take off this makeup, probably take like 32 more pictures, and then I'm going to take off this makeup, and then I'm going to go get to it. I've been on a jump rope challenge, so as I start to like see results and whatnot, maybe I will talk about it here on my YouTube channel. Oh, come on, if you're watching this channel, come on with me, put your heart up. Put your heart up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.